Are you driving around in a biological weapon? Bigfoot comes to North Carolina, Soviet scientists reanimate a dog's head, and Jesus is on fire! It's all coming up on Weird Things TV! For the June 16th, 2010 edition of the program, I'm Justin Robert Young, editor of WeirdThings.com. You're gonna tell me the economy's rough? We're all trying to squeeze a quarter out of a nickel, cutting corners anywhere we can, ordering off dollar menus. You might even be tempted to say, oh, Mr. Moneybags, why don't you go into CVS where all your flights of fancy will be indulged and pick up some windshield wiper fluid that you'll just squirt on the ground at your every whim. You might even be tempted to say, you know what I do? I go into a convenience store called my bathroom, and I get a little windshield wiper solution I like to call tap water. And it costs $3.99 with a free coupon valued, you'd be a real cheap jerk. You'd also probably be infected with Legionnaires disease. As BBC reported, it turns out that when you put tap water in your car, it just festers there and it's a breeding ground for Legionella bacterium. That's what Legionnaires disease is caused from. Don't worry, you don't want to be the guy in 2010 dying of Legionnaires disease. I'm just gonna tell you now. Who was the last guy who did that? I'm sure it was 1808, and he was at some outpost in Algeria, and he was writing some sunstroked letter to his mom, whose name he misspells, and he writes something that's probably construed as racist in the modern era. But you want to know who the people who are most affected by it? The idiots who are dumb enough to do it. According to the BBC report, you can just be driving around, and you hit the windshield wiper, and it goes psst, and mist all up on your windshield, but it also goes right into your air conditioning, into your lungs, and the Legionnaires disease bacteria just has a fun party all up in your chest bags. Bigfoot spotted in North Carolina. According to a CNN report, he was 10 feet tall, had beautiful hair, and 6 fingers on either hand.
He had beautiful hair.
And I hate to make fun of this guy's accent, but he's a bit of a character. Apparently, he said that he rough-talked the Bigfoot who had come up to his mountain cabin after he was trying to make wolf call. Every once in a while on this here YouTube series, we are going to send the word out via Twitter and try and solicit your response, which I did today on this Bigfoot story. Here are my favorite, wrong pocket. Here we go. Small-time magician and possible publisher of this very website, Andrew Main, wrote in, boom, fever dog, hello. Jodman sent in this. Yes, it is the head of Brian Brushwood with the body of a Wookiee. He called it a Schwookie. David Bach wrote in, well, it was only a matter of time before Pedo Bear showed up. Oh, who wants to run down ham in a North Carolina woodland area? Especially if you have on short shorts and a devilish smile. And our favorite came from Clever Studio, a clever submission, and he said, yes, dun dun dun, himself, the mountain man saw himself, and he's like, wow, I didn't know I had such beautiful hair. Oh. Science can get pretty weird, especially when it's snuggled up, nestling in the Iron Curtain of the Soviet Union. That's where a couple of kooky bastards were trying to figure out how to regenerate body parts, including living tissue. They started with a dog. Oh, and then Bill Meeks, a writer on Weird Things, found video. No, that's not it playing. It starts with this really weird 50s style animation, and then it actually shows the dog's head. I'm not going to show it to you here. Maybe just that. Okay, that was it. I'm not going to show you the fact that they take out a little feather and they tickle the dog's nose. The dog is like, a zombie dog head reanimator. It's a reanimator dog, all right? Okay, that's it. That's the last I'm going to show you. You have to click on the link in the info box. It's intensely weird. Go check it out. We leave you today with footage of Jesus flaming. Boom! Yeah, that used to be a 60-foot statue in suburban Ohio that was out front of a big fat church, except it was struck by lightning and lit aflame. This is what it looked like before. People called it Touchdown Jesus because he was doing that, but it looks to me like he's more doing like a Michael Bay slow motion on the beach. No! That about wraps it up for this edition of Weird Things TV. Again, on Twitter, it is WeirdThingsCom. On the website, it is WeirdThings.com. Check us out every single day where we're writing and writing and writing for your pleasure. If you like this, subscribe. Until next time, I'm Justin Robert Young. Stay weird. Speaking of Michael Bay, want to hear how science has totally proven him right on Armageddon? Click on the picture. The picture's there for you to click. Why don't you get clicking on the picture? You know you want to. Go ahead, give it a little click. Don't